Welcome, viewers. As you know, every Thursday at 12 p.m. CST, we are here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn with another important topic to help you make better financial decisions. I am Abhishek Gandhi, CPA and Tax Director at AG Fintechs, with over 20 years of experience in US taxation. My team and I aim to give you the tools to take control of your financial future. Today's topic is one that keeps many retirees up at night. And these are the top reasons retirees go broke and how to avoid them. Now, you may think that another topic on retirement, but believe me, this is really important. And today, this topic is not just about a tax planning, but it is more about planning your future, how we can plan it so that we don't have to worry about our future. And I will cover the common pitfalls and most importantly, how to steer clear them. If you haven't already, then make sure we will make sure that you will, after this video, you will definitely look into it and make it make it straight for you. Now, before we start, as usual, I always request you guys to subscribe and spread the word. Trust me, you all want to share this with anyone nearing to the retirement, of course, today's topic, but in general also, you know, uh, refer us. So that will help your friends and family. Without a further ado, let's start from the beginning now. The first thing that comes in my mind is, the first reason for retirement and retirees go broke because of their poor or almost no planning. Okay. So retirement is like a marathon. It's not a sprint. So one of the biggest reason retiree run out of money is lack of planning. If you're thinking, I'll just wing it, you might be setting yourself up for disaster. And we'll discuss and we will discuss each reason one by one. But retirement requires planning. So early and consistent saving, taking into account the lifestyle you want and the surprises that might pop up along the way, like that unexpected home repair or, a pandemic or so my tip here is start planning today. Okay, no matter what, how far off retirement seems, think long term, because after all, you don't want to be working at the age of 90 unless you are a rock star. So believe me, do it. Then we have to keep away from overspending also, right? We have all been there. Retirement hits and you finally have the time to travel, take up hobbies, and or buy that boat or RV you have been eyeing. But there is a problem. If you are overspending in the early years of retirement, maybe at 60, 65, your savings can disappear faster than you think. It's exciting to have all that freedom, but be careful not to spend like there is no tomorrow, unless you have got a very generous lottery win stashed away. Overspending can deplete your retirement savings quickly. So, my tip to you is create a budget that allows you for fun but also for long term sustainability. Balance is the key, folks. Then another one is the underestimating healthcare cost. This is a big one, and most people does that. because when we retire, most of us are healthy, and they don't have that much cost, and insurance and everything else is taking care of it. But sometimes after retirement, when you are old, you sometimes our health is going down. So, okay, let's raise your hands if you ever been surprised by medical bill. Yeah, we have all been there. Now imagine that happening repeatedly in retirement. Healthcare costs tend to skyrocket as we age. Fidelity estimates that retirees need to budget around 15% of their annual expense for medical care. That includes Medicare premiums, out of pocket cost, and long term care. So, again, plan for medical expenses and consider getting long term care insurance, because trust me, you don't want to be that person who is shocked by huge medical bill in retirement. Now, one another reason is inflation. Here is the thing: prices go up. We know that, right? And we all know that feeling when you realize your favorite coffee has gotten more expensive over the years, right? That's the time we always think in our head that, hey, what's going on? Imagine what happens to your fixed income when everything start costing more. If you don't account for inflation, the purchasing power of your money will shrink, and your income will be almost the same. Like groceries, gas, healthcare, they are not going to get cheaper, unfortunately. So make sure your retirement plan takes inflation into an account. A nest egg that looks good today might not enough 20 years from now. So always be careful. Then another is a risky investments, or other way around, too conservative. Both are not good. Look, we all know someone who's into high risk, high reward investment, and while that can work when you are younger, in retirement you don't want to gamble everything away. On the flip side, investing too conservatively can hurt you too. If your savings aren't growing, they are basically shrinking. That is because of inflation. So, tip here is balance is everything. Keep some growth investments to stay ahead of inflation, but don't bet the farm on risky ventures. Find a middle ground to protect and grow your savings. That's the key. Now, another one is lack of emergency funds. We always have to keep emergency funds. If retirement is like a road trip and you need a spare tire, aka an emergency fund. Unexpected expenses like car repairs or medical bills can drain your retirement funds if you are not prepared. So, using credit cards for emergency, yeah, you're thinking about credit cards. That's like pouring gasoline on a fire, because more debts, right? That is not going to help you, friends. So, here my suggestion is set aside a rainy day fund for those curveballs life throws at you. You will thank yourself later. Then, one another reason, and we all like to live long, but living longer than expected, that's a double edged sword. We are living longer. We all are. While that's a fantastic news, it also means that your savings needs to last longer. Many retirees underestimate just how long the retirement would be. And spoiler alert, running out of money before you run out of life isn't a situation you want to face. So plan for a longer retirement, because who knows, you might just be the next person to break the world record for longevity. It's possible, you never know. Uh, then some people do not consider taxes. Wait, this is one of those sneaky problem. Okay, you finally retire and then you realize, oops, taxes still exist, because many retirees forget that withdrawals from 401k or IRA are taxable. Sometimes, yes, right? So not accounting for this can leave you with less money than you plan. So tip here is, don't forget about Uncle Sam. Don't forget about taxes when you're planning withdrawals from retirement account. You want to keep as much of your money as possible, correct? So that is also important. Then one another reason I can think of is cashing out too early. It is tempting, right? Retirement cashing out from the retirement accounts, because it's just sitting there, just waiting to be tapped into. But hold your horses. Cashing out too early can lead to penalties and significantly reduce your future income. You want to avoid turning your golden years into bronze years. This is important. So do not withdraw. Create a withdrawal plan that balances your current needs with future security. Think marathon, not sprint. Remember, I told you in the beginning of our conversation. So that's the way it is. Now, this is a little bit social when we talk about like supporting adults or some adult children or family members. Most of us are here from South Asian subcontinent, and this is a common problem in our society, isn't it? We all love our kids and family, and loving them is not a problem, but supporting adult children or other relatives more than your bank balance is a problem. It can drain your savings faster than you think. Helping out here and there is fine. But if you find yourself using a large chunk of your retirement money to support others, you might want to reconsider. So be careful, friends. Set boundaries and remember, your financial stability comes first. Because if you are stable, you can help others. You work hard for that retirement, correct? Then, debt and housing cost. This is also important. We have to keep in mind that entering retirement with debt is like trying to run a race with a backpack full of bricks on on your back. That is really, really hard. Whether it's a credit card, loans, or even a mortgage, that can quickly eat into your retirement savings. So, and on top of that, if your housing costs are too high, it may be time to downsize or find a more affordable living situation. Work on paying down debt before retirement and consider downsizing to reduce expenses if necessary. If you cannot afford $5 million mansion, then you know just downsize it. It's and at the retirement age you may not need that big mansion either, right? So think about it. Then social security dependency. Here is a reality check. Okay. Social security isn't designed to cover all your expenses. Okay. Believe me, that is how it is designed. If you are relying too heavily on social security, you might be setting yourself up for financial stress. So, tip here is, social security should be a part of your retirement plan, but not the whole plan. Make sure you have saved enough to supplement those checks. Don't rely on social security checks completely. That's my suggestion. So once again, uh, let's let's do the conclusion here. What are the avoiding pitfalls? How can we avoid this scary situation? Planning, planning, and planning. Retirement can be the best years of your life if you plan for it. From healthcare costs to inflation to overspending, the challenges are real, but they are manageable with right preparation. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start planning. So now this is the time to open question answer session. Let's see if anybody has posed any questions. Don't see any questions yet. All right, friends, then thank you for turning in today. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share this information with others who might need it. Let's make sure everyone can enjoy a secure, financially stress free retirement. Thank you so much. And I'll catch up with you once again next week. Thank you.